Good morning. Welcome back to Living the Cream Dream. Join us here on Thursday the 4th, I believe, of April. It's still wet. We're in the yard, just walking up to, well, when I say I, Waffle and I, my little Jack Russell Border Terrier. At some point I'll do a farm tour and I'll explain everything of the farm, because it'll give you guys some good context of what is actually going on here. Anyway, we're walking up the straw chopper this morning, and I've done all the strawing in the calf shed. I'm just running an acid wash at the moment, but while I wait for that to wash through, I'm just going to get some straw chopping done, because we've got a PD session with the vet, PD routine, so right, I've put you on the end of the straw chopper spout to see the straw coming out. I'm hoping this will be a good angle.
Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no.
Second acid wash of the week. A little cup full of acid. Then that. Hit go. They start mixing. She's clean again. Second time this week. Bosh. After this, so what it does is it rinses itself. It cleans it for a bit, then it rinses it through the tubes, and then it does like a few cycles. So while I wait for that, it's fairly semi-automated. To be fair, all I've really got to do is literally put the chemical in and hit go. So anyway, while the acid wash runs, we'll just fill up the straw chopper again and chop another bale.
Rest, echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't want to miss.
So I've straw chopped the young stock shed now. Just doing the dry cows. There's less dry cows to carve now, so it only takes one 6-string bale to chop the whole lot. It's pretty handy, saves the job. Right, so I'm now going to give some calves Rispeval, which is a preventative for getting pneumonia, and it goes up the nose. So I'm just going to do that in a minute, and they get 2 ml per calf. So basically you inject it using the needle, and they have 2 ml per calf. So I managed to look at my calves already. Then, and there, you put this thing on, take the needle off, put the cap back on it, pop it just there, and then you put this thing on, and that goes up their nose. So this is our herdsman, which I will introduce you guys to eventually. Here you go, this will be a really good angle. So what you do is you just stick it down in there. They don't like it, obviously, it's going down their nose. So you just put it in, give their nose a bit of a tap, make sure they breathe a little bit so they don't splutter it back out. So obviously that'd be a waste of time. Anyway. Yes, we did it. A bit of a tap, make sure she breathes. Yep, it's 3-5. One more. No. Come on, work with me. Yes, just. I got to milk the cows, so let's get the show on the road. Milk filter. So all the milk passes through it and just basically keeps all the debris off the other outboard tank. Turn the cooling on, close the taps for the wash, or for actual milking. Put the pipe in the tank. Parlour's already ready, and then we'll go get some fresh cows. Come on! So we'll push the high cows out back into the collecting yard. I've just literally got to press this button, which drains that out. This is our automatic foot bath. That should start cleaning in a minute. There you go. So then I reverse the gate so that it's at the back, so that when I push all the cows in, I can just put it down behind them, and I've got like a first group that I can pull up while I'm milking. So I'll push all these sexy ladies out of here, push them round into the collecting yard, which the gate's going back now. Do a little time lapse of emptying this shed out, ready for milking. Do it. Let that warm up for a minute. Go and empty out the low side. We should be flying along. While I wait for the bottom to warm up, I'm just going to push all the cows in so that when I push those other cows out, I can start milking and they're all in line properly. Just going to go and fill it up now. It's a little bit wet again. Bloody stuff. Also, straw goes everywhere. Dusty. Run out of line. The whole pallet's been finished. It was finished yesterday or something. So usually it'll be dispensing lime, but because we got none, I'm just brushing the bed in today. But hopefully we'll get lime tomorrow or today. But yeah, it's a hell of a bit of kit. I bloody love this machine. It's reduced our mastitis. We were running at about 18 cases per 100 cows of mastitis per year, but now we're only running at 30, so I'll have to do the maths on it. I'll put it on the screen. But boom shakalaka, that is that shed all done. Just got to turn the auto scrapers back on and we can start whacking some units on. The vacuum pump on, turn ADF on now. And let's go. Simply, we just dry wipe the teeth. Right, so once we've wiped 30 cows, I'm currently stood at the back of the parlour. If you start at the back of the parlour and you wipe down, you have to walk back to put the units on where you started wiping. Because the time you've wiped all the way down there, these cows up here have had time to release their oxytocin hormone so that the milk drops and then they're ready to go on. So you're basically just doing like a lap. So where you start wiping is where you start putting the units on. So all we do now is we just attach all the units and then that's it. That cow's done then. So a lot of these cows on the other side are done. And then we can let them back out to the feed barrier then. And they can go and eat, sleep, do whatever they want really. So now what we do is Once we've milked one side and they're all on the next, we open up the gate. These are the fresh cows, so they go back to a separate pen. And I believe that one there is the last one. 3, 4, 5. So you've got to be a little bit quick here. Just got to push them through here. I try not to close that gate. Right. Close that one. Open this one. Rich has just done the other side. Dan actually got the cows out for me on the low side over there. That's all the low shed. That's the high side. So yeah, just put these girls back while they walk out. Right, we're back after the weekend. Just spent the weekend with my girlfriend in Paris. Yeah, we're on more wet day jobs. Me and Rich are on muck. Dan and Rob are picking up pipes because we did some more slurry pumping. So here they are, boys. There he is. Rich got a big bucket full there. Hell. This is our separator. So basically everything from the farm, other than the automatic scrapers, we scrape into this pit here. The channels also run into here. The channels run all the way up to the high shed right over there, and it's all gravity fed all the way down here. And all the scrapers run into the channel and it all comes into here, which is then pumped up to a separator. So the liquid goes into the tank and all the solids comes out, and it goes through like a very tight screen. I'll have to get up there one day and show you, but yeah, and then obviously it falls through into here, and then you get this sort of like dryish compost stuff. It's quite nice stuff. Bloody good for the fields. So about once a week at the moment, because of the rain and the cows are in at the moment all the time, we get quite a lot of shit. So it lasts about a week and then we have to empty it up. So we've been taking it up to one of our new fields up here near Marshfield, but I'll show you me tipping it in a bit. Wow, lovely. So while I wait for Rich to fill up the trailer, push up the silage for the old girls in the heifer shed. Just fueling up after collecting some bales. I was going to film it, but you guys have seen bales already. But perks of the job here. Tiramisu? I can't even say it. Tiramisu ice cream. They're trialling at the moment. Bloody banging. Bloody lush. Even better with the smell of diesel.